Everybody, welcome to the channel today. This is Kenneth McAllister for Real Country Live, and one of my subscribers suggested I do a video on how to do deer sausage. And over the years, I would actually I kind of perfected it myself. I actually decided to do it myself because I took some to a deer processor and they didn't take the deer sausage and do it like I wanted it. You know, there's 15,000 ways to do deer sausage. But what happened was there wasn't enough sage in it for me. So what I done when I went ahead and decided is I'm gonna do my own processing. I do my own killing, my own processing. I do hamburger meat, cube steak, and sausage patties, do links, smoked links. Today with this one, I'm gonna do smoked links, and I'm gonna show y'all how to do smoked links with one. And I'm gonna show y'all how I mix it. I'm gonna show you the proper way to do it, and the proper way to I put pork Boston butt in with my deer sausage, because deer meat is so lean that it has to have some kind of fat in it. So today, I'll show you what I'm doing here. So today what I'm gonna do is I'm actually taking the deer quarters, and what I done with it was I actually processed the deer. I cleaned the deer, and I took the hind quarters, the back straps, and the tenderloins, and I put them in a cooler for 4 days. So what I done, and that's my cooler. Now everybody's got a cooler to, you know, make them the way they process and the way they cool the deer down when they get ready to process it. But that's my way of doing it because I don't have a cooler. But I just throw it in big coolers and I put ice on it for 4 days. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I do a deer. I mean, there's 15,000 ways to butcher one, but I'm gonna show you how I do one. And I appreciate y'all watching today. Come on in the kitchen with me. This is Kenneth's kitchen. I got my daggum grinder over here. And I got my cuber back there. But this is where I do all my magic to my deer sausages, in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna what they call silver skinning a deer. And what you do is you get the membrane off of it, and I'm gonna get the membrane off of it like this. But you do all this before you actually do the processing, as far as putting it in the grinder for you to grind your sausage. And what I'm doing is I'm just going right around these hams here, and I'm getting just a little bit of silver skin off of them that I can. Get all this silver skin you can off of them. You don't want to be chewing it, you know. And that's what makes your deer meat better. I do it on everything. On my cube steak, I do it on everything. Hamburger, whatever. But I'm showing you how to do it today, and so there it is. I showed you just a brief summary of how I get the silver skin off of it, but it always helps to do this. And it's this process I did as far as cooling it down. I do it for 4 days. I'll do it for 3 days. I don't really like to. I'd rather go that 4th day, because you still got a little blood. You still got some blood in it, right? But what I'm doing is I let the ice melt through it and melt that blood out of there and get the blood out of the meat. That's just a way to do it. That's the way I do it. Now, if you got guys with a lot of money, and you'll see them on TV, they'll have big fancy coolers, little walk-in coolers and all. My brother's got one. I could actually take this deer, if I wanted to, take it down to my brother's house. He's got a big walk-in cooler, and I could actually take it down and leave it for 4 days if I wanted to. But I don't want to have to go down there. So it's not but 20 minutes from here. But I do it all myself. I do all my processing myself, and I appreciate Scott, one of my subscribers, requesting that I do this, because I think personally people need to know how to do stuff. Now, I'm on the farm. I got my own farm here. I feed these deer all year, and it really rewards me to process my own deer, because I know what I'm getting into. I know what I'm doing with it. I know how to treat it. I know exactly what's going into work into this stuff, and it makes me feel better too. But And I know a lot of people can't do it. They don't have the know-how to handle meat and all that stuff. But I'm sitting here, while I'm talking to you, I'm sitting there silver skinning this ham. But there's, like I said, there's 20,000 ways to process a deer. I mean, this way it is. But I'll get back with you in a minute. And let me go ahead and cut the meat up. I'll go ahead and cut the meat up and cut the ham, get all the meat off of these hams. All I'm doing is butchering the hams off of it. The main thing I want to show you is when I get through processing it, putting it, quartering it up, and getting it ready to put in my grinder, I'll show y'all how I do the mixing on it, and I'll show you my formula on the sage. I do sage. This is what I do seasoning-wise on sausage. I do sage, salt, black pepper, and crushed red pepper flakes. And I really don't measure anything, because I do it by taste. Now, there's a formula for it, like per pound. You put so much mix in per pound. But I've done it over probably 6 years now. And it took me about 2 years to figure it out. As far as my way of seasoning it and what I wanted, how I wanted this sausage to taste. And I found out another thing too. This is very important. When you get through making your sausage, you need to put it in the refrigerator and let it cure for 3 days. And what that does is just like marinating a steak or chicken, fish, anything. It's got to be marinated. And it really helps that taste of that sausage. I was doing some sausage when I first started. This is funny. When I first started doing some sausage, I didn't marinate it for 3 days. I just went ahead and packed it right then and froze it. Well, that was wrong. And I had to learn that. So I hope this helped you today on this video of how to do, I'm going to do smoked links with all this, and I got to do a little hamburger, but I'm going to do all smoked links on this, and I'm going to show you guys how to do smoked links right. I'm going to do, I'm going to case it. I'm going to show you how I case it and everything. So, hey, let's get at it. God wanted me to do when it worked.
Okay.
So what we got here, I'm gonna do half and half. I'm gonna do half deer sausage and half Boston butt. So that's what I mix it with. So it's probably 20 pounds of, I probably got 20 pounds of deer meat, and then I'll do like, 15 pounds of Boston butt. So what we're gonna do is I got Dad over here. I got him over here right now, and he's gonna start grinding. And he's gonna start grinding it. And what he's doing, he's grinding it right now. So turn on the grinder. And what we're gonna do is we're mixing the deer with the Boston butt at the same time, and that's what it's gonna look like. And when I get through with it, I'm gonna put the seasoning in it, and then I'm gonna grind it one more time, and then we're gonna, when I'm grinding it the second time, we're gonna case it. So that's what we're doing now. We're in the middle of the first grind, so I'll show you the casing and all and mixing it in just a moment. So now what we got, we done all the first grind to this sausage. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna mix it up real good, like half and half. And then we're gonna do a second, we're gonna season it. And then I'm gonna do a second grind, and then that's where it all gonna come together, and we're gonna case it at the same time because I'm gonna make smoke links out of it. So now we got it mixed. I'll show you what it looks like. So now what I got, I'm gonna show you what I got. I got this, what did that do? Maybe half a gallon?
That's half a gallon. Yeah.
Half gallon. So this is a half a gallon container that I bought. Like at Family Dollar. You can get one at Bill's Dollar Store, Family Dollar, wherever you're gonna get one at. Something cheap. But I bought it, and I said, this is perfect thing to put sausage mix in. So I bought this thing. So now we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna each pan I'm gonna take this on each pan. And I don't really have a formula for it. I think it's probably a quarter gallon per pan is what I'm figuring. What I usually put in there. I just made 30 pounds and I had it full. So that's about right. It'd be about a quarter pound per 15 pounds. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quarter gallon of this. And what I do is I do it 5 times. I'll take it and do it 5 times. And I'll do it pretty heavy. One time, and I'll layer it on both pans. And then we'll start mixing. And I'm gonna do that 5 times. By the way, wear a mask when you do this. Cause it saves your rough. Now I'm gonna get my little George Foreman thing. And I got a fry one, but check it out. Take that mask on. So now I'm gonna take my George Foreman, turn it on, plug it up, let it warm up, and we'll try one of them. This right here is really doing sausage the old way. Dad, you getting choked up over there?
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Throw a little nugget in there. I'm gonna make me one now and try it. Just make sure to do a little test run, make sure my seasoning's right. It should be, because that's my formula that I use all the time now, so I know pretty much what I gotta use. So we'll take one and throw it on the George Foreman and cook that bad boy. Yeah. I'll show you the sausage casing I use. This is the backwoods seasoning. It's from Limb Sausage Company, and I used a 32mm diameter casing. That's the bigger casing, like brats, about the size of a brat. So we're gonna use that fresh Collegan casing today. It's a dry casing, so that's what I use right there at Limb's. And go on the website. I'll put a link in the bottom of my description. I'll put a link at the bottom, and that's what I use right there. I've been using that for several years now, but it's a good casing. So y'all try that out if you want to. So I'm tasting that now. Got it off the George Foreman, and I had to do a little run on it, taste it for you. I had to run a test on it before you make it, you know what I mean? Dear sausage. Pretty good there. Tastes pretty sporty, don't it? Absolutely. Go with that. We go with that right there. So what we're gonna do now, get ready to case it, and we're gonna do the second grind on it, and that'll be it, and I'm gonna case it at the same time. Hey everybody, welcome back. So we got it cased, got it cased, and look at that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for 3 solid days and let it cure. And that when I get through letting it cure, then I'm gonna smoke it. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna smoke it. There it is. Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is 3 days later, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just resuming my video for another day, continuation of it. And I told you I was gonna leave the sausage in there for 3 days. So this is what it looks like now. We're gonna take it, it's all cured out. So we got it all ready, and we're gonna go ahead and get it ready to fire up. And I've got my little old charcoal over there getting ready to smoke. And let's come around here to my smoker. And here's my little smoker I got. We're gonna smoke it right here. I had to actually had a guy make the smoker for me, but it'll do probably 30 pounds. I've done 30 pounds of sausage in it before, but we're gonna do about 15 pounds of sausage today, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do smoking it right. And we're gonna start out with about four little pieces of charcoal. We're not gonna get this thing hot at all. All we're doing is smoking with it. So I'm gonna smoke it with some cherry chips that I got from Lowe's, and I'm gonna do just a little oat mixture, and I'm gonna smoke them for about maybe an hour. I gotta look at it right after 1 hour, and that should put me about right. Sometimes I'll go maybe an hour and a half, but we're gonna look at them at 1 hour and just see what they look like. And hey, y'all stick with me. Let's get to smoking. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and start loading it up, because the coals will be ready in a minute. And what I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and spray it with some olive oil and on the racks where it won't stick. And then I'm gonna do then we'll load it up, and then we'll put them in there and get ready for smoking. I spray it with olive oil or Pam, either one, either kind of spray grease. I do. I'm gonna spray it in the rack so it won't stick. You want them sticking. Alright. Stick them in there. What I do is I stick them in there kind of long ways. I don't want them curling too much. I just stick them in there and kind of just rack them a little. Just like them. I ain't hanging and I'm just doing that just like that. Oh, I love smelling sausage smoke, by the way. All your neighbors will want to show up. Have neighbors coming from everywhere. Got it all ready. Now what we'll do is we'll let it sit there, and I'll close it up and let it smoke for a little while. Get my smoke ready. Move this thing. Okay. I'll open up the hatch, get the granddaddy long leg out of the way. I don't want to open it up much, because I like a lot of smoke. And then what we're gonna do is, the smoking range is here, but I'm gonna keep it about 100, around 100 degrees. I'm just barely smoke it. And we'll put those charcoal in here. And I'm gonna put about 4 pieces in there, and then I've got some cherry chips from Lowe's. I'm gonna put in there. Big old cherry too. It smells like cherry wood, so I'm gonna use them and some oak. I'm gonna mix it. So hang loose. We get to smoking. All right, so it's been about an hour. I'm gonna check on it now. That's what it looks like. We got a lot of smoke. We got good smoke going on. We go a little more though. Need to go a little more though. She's looking good though. She's getting brown, so that's good. Let's go about 45 minutes more. What do you say? Y'all think y'all be all right? Let's do that. See you in about 45 minutes. Hey everybody, just got them off the smoker. I smoked them for 2.5 hours. Well, 2 hours actually, roughly around 2 hours. And they sure smell good. I mean, look at them. Man, that looks just wonderful. I sure enjoyed doing this video. I enjoyed doing stuff like this, making deer sausage and stuff like that. It's kind of become a hobby, really. But they sure smell good. I wish I could be here smelling them with me. But anyway, I did them for about 2 hours right in a row. I went for 1 hour, but I decided to go 2 hours. I decided to do 1 more hour on it because they were kind of cool when I got them out of the refrigerator. So they just right now. So anyway, they sure smell good, and they're gonna be good. Because I'm going to put them in the freezer and just share with friends and family. And I just want to let y'all know I did a good job on them. And if y'all ever want to do something like this, I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth all the trouble. It takes 7 days from the time I put that deer on the ground. This was a doe here. But it takes 7 days from the time I get that doe on the ground to process it, to get it to where it is right now. It takes 7 solid days. You know, you think it'd take 3 or 4 days, but it don't. It takes 7 days, especially when you do sausage. But anyway, I appreciate everybody watching it. And it sure looks good. And I'm sure proud of it. Hey everybody, thank you for watching the video. I just wanted to let you know that I will put a link in the bottom for this formula right here. It's 1 cup of salt, 1 cup of pepper, 1 cup of red crushed pepper flakes, and then you top it off with sage on a ½ gallon canister. So if you don't get it all, I'm gonna leave a link at the bottom, and I'm gonna leave a link to the sausage, the Collegian Sausage sleeves too. So, hey, I appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate all my subscribers. Appreciate your support. And if you like videos like this, comment below and just leave me a comment. I'll take all the comments. And remember if you want to subscribe, if you want to get on the channel and start watching these videos, subscribe to my channel and hit that old like button for me. I sure appreciate it. So anyway, y'all take care, and to all the deer hunters out there, y'all keep making that deer sausage and make it right. And we'll see you on the flip side, right here on Real Country Live. So y'all take care, and God bless. See ya.